Ahoy and welcome to yet another Duke video. I never expected I'd be making a lot of these, but every time Duke is up to something new, I just feel the urge to make a new video about it. And if you're not up to speed of his recent adventures, you can watch my older videos to catch up.
Which will be in the link underneath this video.
Last month he was located in Wanda's workshop at Wanda's Refuge, but this time he is back in the open again. You just need to know where to look. And just like last time, there is more story to discover. So where is he this time? Well, I'm getting straight to the point. Duke can be found on Old Salt's Atoll, an island in the Ancient Isles. If your voyage takes you there, you probably find Duke as well, since he is kinda hard to miss standing on the shoreline. When you talk to him, the story he tells is disturbing. Duke talks about a call getting stronger, a potential treasure being found, and the fate of an unfortunate crew. But this is not even the most disturbing part, since he is plagued by a headache, probably because he swam too close to a statue. Not only this, but he feels cold as well. He apologizes for not being able to continue the conversation, saying he needs to go. But go where? So yeah, pretty mysterious talk from our old buddy. But let's dissect his ramblings a bit. And let's start with the obvious one. He swam too close to a statue. Which I'm sure most of us will agree that he is probably talking about the mermaid statues scattered across the seas. And according to the lore, they radiate ancient magics. And let us not forget that most commendations for destroying these statues are called curse breaking, and even the statues themselves are referred to as cursed mermaid statues, like a curse that turns people into merfolk. Whenever your pirate swims close to these statues, he or she gets damaged. Maybe this is just a visual hint of this curse trying to take hold of your mind and body. Could it be that Duke just stayed a little too long next to one of these statues? Maybe he was also close to these massive merfolk statues at Mermaid's Hideaway. Although I do think that only statues containing a gem are responsible for cursing pirates, and these are just structures of their society. But I could be wrong on this. Duke's wording is also interesting. He uses the word call multiple times, like a call from deep below or a merfolk call. For those who aren't aware, according to Greek mythology, some mermaids used to sing songs to lure sailors and their ships on a path that will crash them against the rocks. This singing is often referred to as a siren's call in these stories. So yeah, his wording and talk about statues makes me believe Duke will eventually turn into a mermaid. Or merman. Or Merduke. Mermaduke. Yeah, let's go with Mermaduke. And we can see from this trailer that fat mermen do exist. So yeah, make Mermaduke happen. And characters undergoing massive changes is something that happens often in this game. Characters that come to mind are Salty, who turned into a skeleton parrot, or Wanda, who also went from flesh to bone. Maybe that was the reason why Duke was at Wanda's workshop last month. Not because he needed to be there, but so the devs could remind us that characters in this game can undergo massive changes. Also, just before Wanda turned into a skeleton, she was complaining about feeling cold. So this drop in body temperature might signal a potential transformation. So yeah, I do believe Duke will turn into Mermaduke. But I also could be wrong, and here is why. In the past, more specifically during the Legends of the Sea update, it was already hinted that Duke might turn, but not into a merman, but a skeleton. During this update, Duke was exploring the Heart of Fire, a tall tale that was not yet announced. And when he returned from his adventure, he acted scared, but he was also feeling cold. So what happened? I think the developers like transforming well-known NPCs in this game. Another example is Stitcher Jim being turned into an Ashen Lord, even though we still have to see his final form. So I think that the developers originally had plans to turn Duke sooner, but like with a lot of stuff, this got delayed. And now with all the hints to a MERFOK update, they decided to make a Mermaduke instead. And there's also another clue that hints to Duke getting more and more important for the story. I didn't mention it in my past Duke videos, but I'm sure most of you have already noticed that Duke has another voice actor. As most of you guys probably know, a lot of the NPCs in this game are voiced by the developers themselves. It's kinda a rare tradition. However, those NPCs that have dialogue in Tall Tales are done by professional voice actors. Another example is the mysterious stranger. He used to be voiced by one of the devs, but got a proper voice actor when the Tall Tales were first introduced. And since MERFOK can't really talk, Duke could be communicating with us while he is undergoing his transformation. Maybe we even need to find a cure before it's too late. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we get a Mermaduke or something close to it. I have heard similar thoughts from my own community. Some of you even seem to think that Duke is going to be a shopkeeper or a faction leader at the new building that's appearing on the outposts. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I wouldn't mind visiting Duke on a fixed location, be it for a tall tale or just to say hi. I do feel bad for him, since it's going to be pretty hard to drink some grog while being underwater. But we are not done with Duke yet, since he does give us another hint. Twice he gave us 3 hints and we found a total of 8 runes. And like I've mentioned before, I've made videos about all their locations, so make sure to check them out. This time it is only 1 clue we get. Duke tells us, the clue, of course it tumbled down. Oh, but then the trail went cold. Are you cold? I feel cold. So not much to go on except that the clue tumbled down. Was this enough of a hint for me to find it? No, it wasn't. Not yet at least. And one of my crew members even thinks Duke isn't hinting at the final rune at all, but you know, I disagree. To me he is clearly hinting at one. And I did my best to find it, but I simply haven't yet. When I do, I'm sure I'll make a small 2-minute video about it, or with a nice thumbnail saying lost rune found or something like that. So yeah, you've heard my speculation, but what do you think? Will we get a Mermaduke or a MERFOK update, and what role do these runes play? I'm once again anticipating all of your comments. I do read all of them, and hey, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Stuff like that really helps, and it is really appreciated.
And yeah, I think that's it. So aside from that, I will see you on the seas.